Okay. So it's important today, because of some poses that we'll be doing, that you have your chair on a non-slip surface. You don't want your chair to be slipping around, okay? So if it's not, but I'll warn you when we get there, okay? So what I've been thinking about this week, in light of everything that's been going on, is something that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said in response to the question, how can you be so kind to a racist? And he said, because we're all the same inside. He just doesn't know it. And I love that, because it reminds me, you know, whenever you come across someone who seems to have hatred in their heart, to have a little more compassion, in that they just don't get it. They just don't know it. But I think Dr. King was also saying something even deeper. And we're all the same inside, in that we are all divine. We all have a piece of the divine in us. We are made of spirit. We are all part of a bigger whole. We are all connected. And that is a core belief in yoga philosophy, in that this whole universe is connected, every part of it. And so with that in mind, I ask you to perhaps, if you wish, to keep those thoughts in mind through your practice. But let's begin by bringing our hands to our legs, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. Notice your breath. As you deepen your inhale, think about turning on that light inside of you, fueling it with your breath, turning it on, feeling yourself glowing inside. Inhale, feel the light inside. Exhale, and let go of all the obstacles that get in our way of this light, this beautiful light, this powerful light. Inhale, big deep breath, and slow exhale. Lengthen that exhale to help your body relax thoroughly. And keep this going at your own pace. After your next exhale, return to your natural rhythm of breathing. And slowly open your eyes to take in the light. And let's begin by relieving our neck of tension. So we'll do that by bringing our right ear to our right shoulder. And breathing in to that stretch on the left side of your neck. So obviously I am not mirroring you. I'm on my right, you're on your right. Inhale your head back to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe in to the stretch on the right side of your body. Breathe into it deeply. Feel it as if all of your breath is going to that specific spot, and exhale, release the stretch. And then bring your head back to neutral. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your chin to your chest. Draw a line across your chest and up over the opposite shoulder. Send your nose up to the ceiling. Bring it back down and continue to draw that line across your neck over your right shoulder and look up, sending your nose to the sky. Keep your eyes closed or open, whatever you prefer. And then bring your chin back to the center of your neck and lift your head back to neutral. Okay. So one of my favorite shoulder exercises is called bat wings. And so move a little bit away from the back of your chair to come to a nice mountain spine. And put one hand on the opposite shoulder, the other. So notice which arm is on top, because you will be we'll be doing this again with the opposite shoulder on top. So allow your head to come down inside your wings, your bat wings, and imagine that you're hanging upside down from a tree or in your cave. And then nighttime falls. And it's time for you to wake up, lift your head. You want to begin to open those wings, but you're just waking up really, really slowly, very, very slowly. So one forearm on top of the other. And then open your wings just enough so that your elbows are still bent, your fingers are pointing away from you, pointing in front of you, going in the same direction as your nose. You're going to inhale, and then on an exhale, you're going to send your elbows back behind you. As far back as you can comfortably go. Maybe you'll just go a little bit, maybe you'll go farther. Your body, your elbows. And then open your wings. Open them. And then you're going to inhale your arms, your hands together in a little bit of a cat spine. And exhale, send that wind away as you fly away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then now, while your wings are wide open, your palms facing away from you, you'll bring the opposite hand to the shoulder, bringing the opposite arm on top. And fall back to sleep. Head between your arms. Lift your head up. Forearm over forearm, just waking up. Open those wings just a little bit, fingers pointing forward. Inhale, exhale, your elbows back behind you as if they could touch each other. And then open your wings wide to the side. Inhale and exhale. Palms together, your back curled away from you. Inhale, fly away. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale and let your arms come down by your side. Yeah. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. So roll your shoulders and then go the opposite way. All right. And then come back to center. Okay. So we are going to get our shoulders in the action a little bit more with a twist. So bring your left hand to your right thigh or knee and bring your right arm back behind you. If it's uncomfortable for you, because that is a big shoulder stretch, to send your arm all the way to the back of your chair, then just let it hang down by your side, by the side, and look over your right shoulder. If you have your arm over the back of the chair, you can use that to help you twist a little bit more. And when you inhale, think about the crown of your head reaching up to the sky. Think about lengthening your spine. And when you empty completely of breath, you have a little bit more space in your belly. Twist maybe a little more, maybe. Another inhale and exhale, come back to center. You're going to inhale and then exhale, twist to the opposite side. And again, either bring your arm straight down along your side or over the back of your chair. Look over your shoulder. Inhale, get taller. Exhale and twist. Engage your abdominal muscles, helping to lengthen your spine. Inhale and then exhale, twist back to center. Allow your right arm to fall down by your right side. Maybe you hold on to the leg of a chair. Left arm alongside left ear. Lateral stretch to the right. I want to say to the quilt, but you're not here. So. Inhale, both arms straight up, and if you have a problem with lengthening your arms that much, you lengthen them any way that's comfortable for you, yeah? And we're going to go the other way with our lateral stretch. Feel the stretch on your side body. Allow your fingers to point a little bit more in the opposite direction. And then bring both arms straight up again and bring them alongside your chair. And hold on to the side of the chair. You might even wish to hold the legs, because what we're going to do is use our grip on the chair a little bit to allow us to send our heart forward for a back bend. You're still away from the back of your chair. And then come back to a neutral spine. Okay. So we're going to work a little bit on our psoas and our hip flexor. And there's lots of muscles that are working in our hip joints, but the psoas is the major one, and it's deep inside you. So it needs a lot of work to help us keep mobile. So come to the edge of your chair, move forward a little bit more, and hold on to the chair. And come on to the ball of your right foot. I don't know if you can see my feet. Come onto the ball of your right foot. And you're going to send it out to all the way to the right. Bring it to center. Send it to the right. By being on the ball of your foot, what you're also doing is activating your calf muscles. So keep that going. Open your leg out, way out to the side as far as you can, and then bring it back. Stay on the ball of your foot. You can use your hand on your thigh to help it a little bit. And then come back to center. We'll do the other leg. Ball of your left foot. And you can actually feel it when you come onto the ball of your foot. Your back leg muscles working, your ankle gets involved. And open that leg out to the side, bring it back to center. Go at your own pace. You're going to keep going out to the side as far as you can. And come back in. And come back to center. Bring your feet flat to the ground. So again, you'll hold on to the chair. You're going to lift your right leg and make circles with your foot and your knee. So we're also working on that hip joint here, and make them as wide as you can. You can send your leg out straight away from you if you like, or make little circles. Doesn't matter, whatever works for you, you're still helping that hip joint. And bring it down. Okay. Lift your left leg. And again, start to draw circles with your foot, as big as you like, as little as you like. And bring it down. Right, good. Clasp your hands underneath your right thigh, so bring them underneath and clasp. So we're going to use this as kind of like a pulley, you know. We're going to lift your leg up and bring your knee as close to your chest as is possible. It can be down low. It can be all the way up here, whatever works. And you can try different positions to see where your edge is. And maybe go a little bit more. And you're going to do this again. And this time we're working our knee, our ankle. Go gently, go slowly, and go in both directions. And then bring your leg back down. Take hold of the under thigh of your other leg. Lift it up as high as you comfortably can. And make those circles. So when we work our joints, we're warming up the synovial fluid in our joints. We're helping to soften the cartilage. It's where those fluids are. And bring it back down. Okay, good. So now we're going to do some cats and dogs, and that may require, you could stay at the edge of your chair if you prefer and do cats and dogs this way. I like to do it this way. 2 reasons: you can see me, and also because there's no back in the way, right? So you're going to inhale to your dog spine. Allow your arms to reach back behind you. That gives you a little bit more leverage, like you were, about to take a dive. And inhale, bring your hands to your, exhale, bring your hands to your knees, like your arms were cables holding you up. And leave your hands there and see if this works better for you, for your your dog spine. I find that my arms get in the way when I do that. So see which position of your arms work best for you. I like to send them behind me for my dog. Notice the motion of your spine, the shape your body takes as you go from one position to the other, the alignment of the vertebrae. And then come back to a neutral seat when you're ready. Right. Okay, so let's work a little bit on our ankle. So stretch your leg straight out. Doesn't have to be very high. I'm going to lift it up high so I'm sure you can see it. And then rotate to your foot. You know, draw circles with your big toe. Go the other way. And then bring it down. Left leg or opposite leg, wherever you started. Both directions. Good. And bring it down. All right. So, okay. So some of you have some difficulty putting your ankle on your thigh. Others may not. If you do, you're just going to cross your ankles. Okay. So, but if you can bring your ankle on your thigh, that would be great. If you are here, then you have more room actually to fold forward. So both of these things have their advantages, right? So let's try it. Let's try it both ways. So if you can't do this, you'll just do the other one this way twice, okay? So those who can put ankle on thigh, bring one hand to your foot, the other to your knee. And you're going to lift it a little and rock it from side to side. If you're on your ankle, you can do that too. Just rock your leg from side to side. Right. So the other thing we're going to do here with this, you put it back in a still position. You're going to take the back of your legs of your chair and you're going to come forward over that leg. Ooh, how does that feel? And back off if it is not comfortable. You can push it a little, but not much, not much. Again, it's go to your edge and give it a nudge, tiny nudge, tiny, tiny nudge. Okay. So now let's try that with legs, ankles crossed instead of legs. So I have my right ankle over my left. And now I'm going to come down with a flat back, still holding on to the chair. Inhaling, exhale. Every time you exhale, you're going to come down a little bit more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go to your full range on and exhale. And then unfold slowly, very slowly, so you don't get dizzy, okay? Uncross. So we're going to do the other side. Foot and knee first. Whenever you're ready, you're going to lift it a little, just a little, and go from side to side. And place it back down. This is a pigeon. This is a pigeon pose, a seated pigeon, right? It's excellent for your back, excellent for the sciatic nerve, does a lot of good things. Inhale, exhale, Inhale, exhale, come over that leg as much as is possible for you today. And then unfold. So let's do that now with our ankles crossed. Lift your leg and rock it from side to side. Cradle and bring your foot back down. Hands on the side of your chair. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale all the way down. As far as you can go, you may be quite a distance away from a complete forward fold, and that's perfectly fine. Every time you make this effort, you're working your muscles. Doesn't matter how far you go today or any day. Uncross your legs. Okay, good. All right. So we're going to stand up now. So you might want to shake your legs out a little bit. Yeah. So the first thing we will do will require you being behind your chair. Now we've already worked a lot on our knee, hip, ankle joints, right? So we're going to see how smooth they are for us now. So I'm going to ask you to go a little bit faster than you might normally, but we're going to start really, really slow, really slow. So you're going to bend your right knee so you're on the ball of your foot, and then come up on both balls of both feet. Bring your left down. So this is slow motion. Then come up with both and down. And now we're going to speed it up. And allow there to be that moment in between, if you can, when you're on the balls of both feet. And then bring it down. Okay, so we'll do our, you know, the one I always like to do, which is the Elvis, the Elvis pose. So I don't think he was around when yoga was invented, but that's okay. So your left foot leg is at 12 o'clock. Your right is at 2 o'clock. And you're going to bend both knees. And you're going to roll your hips. Roll them, Elvis. So you might want to play your guitar, whatever you want to do, a sitar in yoga, okay? And roll it. Roll it. You can send your arms out to the side. You can do anything you want. And then come back to 2 o'clock. And bring your right leg to noon and your left to 10. Bend your knees and rock and roll. Get going. All right, and come back. So one of the things that I like us to do all the time is some squatting. So your legs far apart. Make them match the what are those, legs on the chair, okay? And you're going to bend your knees just a little bit, straighten them. Bend your knees a little more, straighten them. Bend a little more, straighten them. Bend a little more and straighten them. Bend a little more. Imagine that you're sitting in a chair right now, and there's no chair under you, but you're holding firmly onto your chair. So get squatted as well as you can. You have to move your hands along the chair, then do that. And then take the top of your chair as you push your feet into the mat and stand up. Excellent. Okay. So our next pose, you'll go to the other side of the chair. And here is where the stability of your chair is really important, because we are going to do a down dog, and your hands will be on the seat, and you don't want that chair to slide away from you, okay? So first you're going to come to a mountain pose. So in mountain pose, your feet are directly under these hip bones. Shoulders over hips, hips over ankles. You're going to send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down, and let your arms fall comfortably by your side. Your chin is level with the earth. Crown of your head reaching for the heavens, feet rooted, earth, mountain, Tadasana. Let's do a sun breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. Now to your chair. So you're going to walk away from your chair a little bit. Bring your arms down alongside your body. And you're going to place your hands on the chair. So flat on the chair. You're going to, and I'm going to move this over just a little bit more so you can see me better. All right, so you're going to continue to walk back until you can very comfortably get your ears between your arms for a downward facing dog. You can be flat, your feet flat on the mat, or you can be on the balls of your feet just like you would in a down dog. Okay. Downward facing dog. You're going to press into the chair, and you're going to come onto the balls of your feet if you weren't. Bring your head up and come to a plank pose. And in a plank pose, crown of your head, right? And your heels like on a line. So you are putting your weight really into the chair. You have your heels coming down to the mat. You're on the balls of your feet. Come back to down dog. Come forward again to plank. And from plank, you're going to bend one knee and straighten it, bend the other. We usually do this in down dog. We're going to do it today in plank. Bend one and then the other. And come back to your down dog. So make an effort to send your chest to your thighs in down dog. And then walk your feet. Oh, no, wait, sorry. I'm going to stay in down dog. There's one more thing I wanted to do here. So now flatten your left foot on the mat, on the floor. And you're going to send your right leg. Now you can bend your left leg. You can send your right leg back behind you. Maybe it's just a couple of inches that it's off the floor. So this is a 3-limb dog. You can send your leg all the way up, any place in between, anywhere. Maybe your toes are touching the floor. And then bring foot to foot. Okay. Now we'll try it with the left leg. Weight is on the right leg. You're bending that knee a little bit to help you. And you're going to send your left leg back behind you for a 3-limb dog.
So again, it could be just your toe behind your right foot on the mat, on the floor, or it can be up a little bit, or it can be all the way up. Now, you know what? I wanted to make sure your chair was secure. And bring it down. And now look down at your feet and begin to walk your feet to the chair. And very slowly, slower than I just did, come up to stand. Beautiful, really nice. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to do here while we're standing. Okay. So yeah, I made a mistake. Okay. So what I want to do is try a tree a little bit differently than we're used to doing it. So when we do a tree, we've always done it this way, right? So that you're holding onto the chair here, your leg is in tree. But I want to try a different way of doing it. Okay? So again, your chair has to be secure for this. So you're going to bend the leg that's near the chair. Your weight is on the opposite leg, and you're going to use the chair to help you support that standing leg. If this bothers you, the chair edge bothers you, whoops. Okay, you can put a blanket on it. Yeah. Look at how much easier that is with something supporting that leg. All right, so let's everybody try that. So here we are. You'll lift your inside leg near the chair, open it to the side, lift it to your calf and lean it on the seat of your chair. And then let your branches grow wherever your tree wants to grow. You know, let them grow. Maybe they need to be static. And when we do a balanced pose, we like to pick a point opposite our eyes up on the wall in front of us where we can stare at any object anywhere that you can use. It's called a drishti, focal point, for you to focus on. It's like looking at the horizon to prevent seasickness. This is looking at a drishti to prevent falling over. All right, bring your hands together and down to your heart. So let's try that on the other side. Okay. So again, you're facing the seat of your chair. Weight on the outside leg, come on the ball of the inside leg, and use the chair to lean your bent knee. And you can bring it up a little higher maybe. And then grow your tree, grow the branches. Your tree can stay right here, a little tree, like, you know, maybe a little spruce tree, a little bush, maybe, yeah. I like this. So you see what I just did? My hip was sticking out. You want to keep your weight over that supporting leg. And bring it down. Beautiful. All right, I think it's time to come back to sit. Okay. So come back to sit. We're going to get ready for Shavasana. And if you have a blanket and you like to hug it, have it on your lap, then please do that. If you'd rather put the blanket on the back of the chair instead, what we need to do now is come into a comfortable position, and right just before Shavasana, we want to rest just for a moment, and breathe. We've done a lot of moving. We've done a lot today. Just breathe. Notice your breath. And now allow yourself to come into your most relaxed position for Shavasana. You could let your legs go out. You can hang over your thighs. I like this. Whatever works for you. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel your whole body relaxing totally, thoroughly, like you were just giving in to gravity, letting go, letting everything hang. Allowing your muscles and joints to reset, to prepare you for your next adventure today. And keep your attention on your breath. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. And begin to reawaken your body. Send one ear to your shoulder, send the other ear, send your chin to your chest. Wiggle your toes, your hands. And then come to sit up and bring your hands to your hearts. And let's take that deep breath in to ignite that light, that bright light within us, and to connect to all beings everywhere, certainly here in this practice. Take that moment to think of our connection, and let's use the sound of Om, the sound of the universe, the sound of creation, to seal this practice. So take a breath in. Namaste. Thank you.